Hi, my name's Abby here at DIY Fashion Rebel, and I'm trying to help more people start sewing their very own me-made wardrobe. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get started making your very own overall dress. I think that these are just adorable. They're perfect year-round, and I can't wait to make my very own. So while I make mine, I'm going to show you how to make one as well. Now, if you would love to follow along and make other beginner-friendly projects for your me-made wardrobe, be sure to subscribe below. And without further ado, let's jump into the measurements that you're going to need for this project. We have 3 measurements we need to take. The first one is the full hip measurement. So you're going to measure around the largest part of your booty. Then we need to take the bib length measurement. The bib is just the top of the dress that we see up here. And to take that, we're going to measure from the collarbone down to the belly button. Then we're going to measure the skirt length. That's just however long you want this dress to be. So you're going to measure from the belly button down to wherever you want the hem of the skirt. Here I've laid out my fabric right side facing up, and I've folded over this part of the fabric. Now, why I folded it is so that we can just draw 1/4 of this dress, and when we unfold it, we'll have the whole front half. So for this first measurement that we're going to draw on our fabric, we're going to take our full bust measurement divided by 4. Like I said, that's for this quadrant of our dress. We're going to take that number and we're going to subtract 2 inches, because you see here it comes in, it's a little bit more narrow at the top. By subtracting that 2 inches, we're going to create this pretty shape. The second measurement is the bib length. We're just going to measure down the fold of our fabric, the same distance that we measured from the collarbone down to our belly buttons. Once we've drawn that, our third measurement is going to be from the fold out to our hip. So we're going to use our full hip measurement divided by 4 again, but this time we're going to add 2 inches. Because if we left it without adding anything, then this would be very snug on our booties, and we want to have a little bit of room to move. So we're going to add those 2 inches and mark that on our fabric. Now we'll just draw a small curve to connect these 2 lines. Once we've drawn the curve, we're going to draw one more line straight down for our skirt length. Now you can draw this as a straight line parallel to the fold, like this line, or you can actually angle it out a little bit if you would like to have your skirt be more full at the bottom. The option is up to you. The last line we need to draw is the hem line. So just draw a horizontal line to connect the folded edge to the end of your skirt length line. Now we need to cut out this whole shape. Now that we have the front of the dress cut out, we're going to repeat these steps one more time to create the back of the dress. Now that we have the front and back of our dress cut out, we're going to lay them on top of each other, right sides facing, and pin along the side seams. Once we've pinned all this in position, we're going to grab some strips of fabric or elastic and then try this on. Now that we have the dress on, we can customize exactly how this dress looks on us. I recommend starting with bib adjustments. looking at where the cut on the side sits on your body. Then once you kind of get that where you want it, you can adjust the height of the bib, the width of the bib, how long the straps are, and get everything looking right on this part. Now, all you have to do is fold the fabric under and pin it in place to get it to look how you want. Then you can mark it and cut off any excess. Now, once we have the bib looking great, it's time to adjust the skirt. And to do this, all you need to do is pinch the edges like this until it's the right size for you. Maybe you want yours loose so you don't need to make any adjustments, or maybe you want it a little snugger so you can bring it in a little bit. Again, just pin this where you want it, mark it, and cut off any excess. Now, just to triple check that everything's perfect, throw on a shirt that you would like to wear under this and try on your dress one more time. Does everything look good? Perfect! The last thing we need to do with the front and back pieces before we start assembling this is to edge stitch. Now to do this, you're just going to unpin everything. So you're just back to your front and back pieces, and then you're going to stitch right along the edge using either an edge stitch if your machine has one, or just a simple zigzag. In my video, I'm showing you a zigzag stitch because the current machine I have doesn't have an edge stitch, but both work, so don't worry. Now, stitching along the edge of your fabric like this is 1, a professional finish, and 2, it keeps the edges of your fabric from unraveling in the future while you're wearing and washing it, okay? So once you have finished edge stitching all the way around both pieces, then it's time to start assembling this dress. Are you ready? Let me know in the comments how excited you are to make all these custom changes, and be sure to tune in to the next video where I tell you how to assemble this project.